Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another one of Mike and Billy's whiskey reviews.
I'm Billy.
I'm Mike, and today we have the Lagavulin 12-year-old cask strength 2016 version, which is also the 200th anniversary of Lagavulin.
Woo!
Now, if you saw our review on the 16, you will know that Billy and I are a huge fan of Lagavulin, huge fan of Ila whiskeys and heavily peated and smoky whiskeys in general.
Yeah.
And
I like it when I taste it and I feel like I'm in a hospital.
Yeah. I feel like it's the end with a cigar in my mouth.
Yeah.
And a whiskey in my hand.
And
that's how everyone should meet their end.
And then there's a sexy chick that walks in with a red dress on that's split way up to here.
If you're not from America and you know if you're in the UK, every nurse in America looks like that.
They're super hot. You know. Every nurse is hot.
You think the movies and videos do it justice? They don't. They're all like that.
We get the ugly girls to be on TV for us.
Right. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lagavulin 12-year-old. Now, something I want to talk about real quick. Lagavulin is, again, an Ila distillery. Lagavulin is best known for the 16-year-old. But the Lagavulin, besides the normal 16-year-old and the 16-year-old Distiller's Edition, makes the 12-year-old every year that only comes out generally for about 4 or 5 months, at least here in Columbus, Ohio. This particular one, the 2016 version, was $128, duty-free, tax-free in the state of Ohio. And the reason why, this is actually a rare occurrence that from the same distillery, an older whiskey is not as expensive as a younger whiskey. Or a simpler way to say that is, a younger whiskey is actually more expensive than the older. The normal Lagavulin 16-year-old in Q4 of 2016 retails for about $93 to $98, depending on where you buy it at. The Lagavulin 12 this particular year is $128, which is fairly standard. Usually Lagavulin 12-year-old, which is a yearly release since 2002. So this would be the 14th incarnation. Usually it's around 130 bucks. The reason for that is simply this. The normal Lagavulin 16 and the 16-year-old Distiller's Edition, we have foreplay in the background, is at a standard 43%. To where the 12-year-old is a true cask strength whiskey every year. And what cask strength means is this. If you want to go ahead and laugh, go ahead and laugh.
That was funny.
There was a bunch of debauchery.
There was some tomfoolery
behind us.
Little horseplay.
Little Joe Paterno horseplay in the background. Okay, so getting back to it, the 12-year-old, what makes it special every year? This is a true cask strength whiskey, not a high strength, but a true cask strength, meaning all the whiskeys.
Is this sherry cask on this one?
I don't believe any sherry cask influences in this whiskey. I believe this is all ex-bourbon barrel. Now, asterisk. Willie Mason.
Some guy.
Who's got 61 home runs? He beat Babe Ruth's record.
Babe Ruth? Barry Bonds.
No, not Barry Bonds. He did eventually. I'm talking about back in the old days for the Yankees in the 60s. Anyway, a guy who had 61. No.
No, just some guy.
Anyway, shame on me for not knowing that.
Terrible American. I don't think that was it.
All right, let's get back to the point. This is a cask strength whiskey, meaning simply this. This isn't watered down to a certain strength. This is 57.7% alcohol, meaning all the ex-bourbon barrels that they get, they mix together, and they don't add any water to it at Lagavulin. Whatever comes out of the cask, it comes out of the casket. This year in 2016, or the 2016 version, the 200th anniversary of Lagavulin, is 57.7. Last year I had the 2015 version that was 56.8. I had the 2014 version, which was my favorite. Tasted like candied lemons after the first drink. After the first drink, it tasted like candied lemons. Oh,
I'm into that.
That was 54.4. I think the 2012 was 55.1. Anyway,
so it's pretty in there. It's in there.
It's somewhere in the low to mid 50s as far as percent. How that differs is, say you get a bottle of Ardbeg Ugadale, every year it's going to be 54.2%. Say you get an Ardbeg Corey Vrecken, it's 57.1% every year, meaning that out of the cask it was a higher strength, and they brought it down to that consistent ABV every time. So there is standard ABV, which is usually 43 or 46 in Scotch whiskey. There is a high strength, like the Ugadale, which is 54.2, or like the Ardbeg Corey Vrecken, which is 57.1. The third version is a truly cask strength whiskey. Like Macallan used to make a cask strength 10-year-old that was 60.1 in the year that I had it in particular. This, and every year for the Lagavulin 12-year-old.
Have you seen how festive we are right now?
It is pushing December in Columbus, Ohio in 2016.
Festive.
And, well, not in Columbus, Ohio, in any place on the planet.
Festivus
So,
Festivus.
we make up strange holidays in the United States. If you're looking at it from a different country, we believe in
Yeah.
people living in the North Pole and
Christmas is
bunnies
a
that bring
holiday that
Easter.
lasts for 2 months.
And Christmas is not far from that. So,
You go to Cambridge, it's 6 months.
The creepy people.
so let us bring you Billy and I's favorite distillery, the only distillery that, after sampling nearly 200 single malt scotches, that I will say every one of their releases
Favorite.
are good. I've never had a disappointing Lagavulin.
I had one.
Never. What?
I ran out.
That
And
is
I was very disappointed.
that is disappointed they didn't
Yeah.
have an extension onto the bottle that flipped out when you were in the like a reserve tank, like in gas.
That's what we need.
We need a reserve tank of
Warning,
Lagavulin.
warning.
Lagavulin, we love you. We love the 12-year-old. I've had many incarnations. Billy's just recently had it. Let's take a look at the color, if we can, for a minute. Now, Lagavulin, I know the normal 16 is chill filtered and colored.
Is this colored? No, it can't be.
The special releases are not colored, from what I
It's
understand.
light.
From what I understand, they are not colored and they are not chill filtered. And I can say without question that this is not chill filtered because it's at 57.7%. I can say with fair certainty that I don't think this is colored,
It is
But
a
I-
very light.
but I could be wrong. It is a very light golden, almost like the color of straw. If you've ever been to a farm, you see like wheat or corn initially. This is a very light straw color.
It reminds me of my mama's hair.
Golden blonde.
Yep. Just how Daddy liked them.
Let's get the smell. Woo! That
Supple.
is smoke. That is pure Lagavulin sweet smoke. Not as refined as a 16-year-old because it's 4 years less mature.
I feel like it's softer though.
There's no sherry overcoat on it whatsoever. I believe, I don't know
This
this.
is manly.
I don't know this, but I believe that this is absolutely all ex-American bourbon barrels. That would be my guess. I don't know for sure, but that's my guess. I smell vanilla. I smell caramel.
I get like
after
a
you
real
get past
intense.
the smoke.
I get like a real intense like orange rind that you bit into.
I get a lime, lemon, a zest. You know, I had the 2012 version of Lagavulin 12-year-old was more sooty and ashy, where the 13 and the 14 I think was fruity, it was a lemony. And I even think 15 was a warm lemon, where 2014 was a candied lemon. I think this is a nice mix between the 2015 and the 2012 Lagavulin 12-year-old. I think it's equal fruit, smoke, and ash.
It's delicious. It's so good.
Oh my God, it's just, you smell that lemon. Once you get past that smoke, you smell that lemon. That lemon is sweet, it's fresh, it's clean.
Yeah, for me it's more orange. Like I bit an orange peel.
Let's take a sip.
It's intense.
Is this the Amarillo Horror song? Is that what I'm listening to?
Oh, it's dry. So dry.
Super aggressive on the palate initially.
Tingly.
It is tingly. It's so coating in the mouth.
Coffee. I'm getting coffee.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
aggressive, it's oily, it's mouth coating, it's lemon, it's zesty lemon,
Now see now on the taste?
it's sooty.
I'm getting none of the citrus now.
None? What are you getting?
I'm getting coffee. I'm getting dark, like 80, 95% dark chocolate, like
Woo!
heavy.
That's why I love talking to you about some whiskeys that you haven't tried before. I love coming back to the basics. I love coming back to the basics of whiskey.
Yeah.
And you're back to where the basics are. I'm familiar with this whiskey. I've been drinking this whiskey for 5 or 6 years, 5 or 6 incarnations of it.
Now in the finish, I'm getting a little more citrusy now.
Now is a lemon and lime coming through?
Definitely not. It's more. I'm still with the orange. Maybe because I've been eating so many oranges lately.
Maybe. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You get what is
You get what's
what you
coming to
can
you.
relate to.
Snitches get stitches.
maybe not that, but it's in your mind what you think is what you get. You know what I mean?
Definitely, it's overpowering dark chocolate. Like, I'm really getting a lot of dark chocolate.
There is some dark chocolate.
Which I'm a huge fan of dark chocolate.
I think it's more of a milk chocolate, more of a borderline milk chocolate with that classic sweet, rich Lagavulin smoke that we know and love.
To me, well, definitely, that's all in there. That's all
In there.
They got to know that. They already got to know. When we're drinking Lagavulin, they already got to know that's in there. So
We're very familiar with
The thing
Lagavulin.
that's hitting me the hardest, I feel like I'm eating a dark chocolate bar, like a 90% dark,
Okay.
that has like burnt espresso beans in it.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
I like that description. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting
With a little toffee maybe in there.
I agree with the toffee. You always make fun of me for saying vanilla. I get vanilla, I get toffee, I get a very unrefined oak taste. I get lemon for sure, but I get a sootiness in it that, because this is super thick.
Coal-fired pizza.
You get the
I'll let you do that.
campfire. I'm good with that. You get the campfire feel for sure. But it just has
See that?
a lemon that transitions from initially zesty to warm to sooty. It never gets like to where the 2014 version never gets to a candied lemon, which is what I love about the 2014. If you like a candied lemon, the 2014 version, after your second or third dram, will give you that. This one
So
here,
now that I put some water in there,
it's fruitier with water.
it's way fruitier. It's
Good
almost
save.
floral. It's almost floral.
See, when I added water, I feel like the lemon and the zesty lemon and the warm zesty lemon came out more.
Let's find out.
You know what's hard is with 57.7% alcohol, even with a few drops of water, it's extremely strong whiskey.
Got her in the hospital and said they got it all and they removed the breast.
Oh,
Because they started on
there's that chocolate.
right away.
You know what I think it is too? When I kept saying zest, I get an orangey chocolatey taste to
See
it.
the orange? See it?
Yeah, now I do.
So I'm still getting that hard dark chocolate, burnt coffee bean kind of thing, with maybe a little toffee
Yep.
and hazelnut kind of thing.
I am getting now you've
There's a
brought me
nuttiness.
along.
There's a nuttiness.
You brought me along to the chocolate. Initially, I'm still getting lemon zest, lemon rind.
I love the tingliness that it gives you.
Oh, it's sharp.
You can, yeah, it's
Sharp. If you don't mind a high alcohol or smoky whiskey, you'll love it.
This is what you want. If
But
you
this
do.
is an extremely clean
Very
peated
nice.
whiskey.
Yes. Yeah.
Most smoky whiskeys are different. This is a clean, smooth.
It's so good.
Well, maybe smooth's the wrong way to say it, but clean,
Refined.
Even.
It's refined.
type of smoke to it, and it's got, in my opinion, a lot of lemon zest, lemon peel, and in the end, I get that finally. I don't get dark chocolate, I get milk chocolate with orange rind mix.
Yeah. It's like that chocolate at Christmas time, like right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A good, you know what this is? This is a good cold weather dram. You're at the holidays. You're.
Can you imagine making a hot toddy out of this?
Oh, yes.
With the little orange slice floating
Absolutely.
around and the, oh.
And the rest of your family's drinking something that's not a high-end liquor.
Jack Daniels.
But this one here will bring you right in the mood. There's some spiciness to it. There's a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon at the end.
15.
Maybe a little bit of white pepper. I like it. Anyway, this is one of my favorite Lagavulins from the standard release. I'm going to give this a strong 91 out of 100. Billy, for you, my friend?
I'm right there at 90. I'm right there.
90 out of 100.
So good.
So Lagavulin 12 year, a little pricier in the 16, a little pricier in the Distiller's Edition, but you're getting more whiskey in the bottle because it's a higher ABV, much higher, 10-15% higher.
Save up. Buy it.
115.4 proof for this particular vintage of it in the 2016 200th anniversary version. Me and Billy both like it. Good whiskey. As always, we thank you for joining us. We hope you will enjoy this whiskey. If you happen to try it, please leave us some comments, click, subscribe. What was the third one? Like,
share,
click,
subscribe.
all that kind of stuff. Anyway, we wish you happy drinking, and we hope to see you next time.